Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss the receivables. Receivables basically the form of current asset that appears in the balance sheet, and the question arises that what is the receivables or the basic concept of receivables. This is basically the money that you currently expect to receive from notes or accounts. And this is the extension of the credit by one firm to another firm. In very simple words, when we sell our goods or services, and the customer is saying that I will pay in the future. So it will become the receivables for us because we are the sellers, and it will become the payable from the customer point of view. This is a highly liquid current asset that present amounts due to the company from the sale of goods and services on credit. There are two forms of receivable: notes receivables and accounts receivables. Both are appear in the balance sheet, but in the order that first the notes receivable will show and then accounts receivable. Notes receivable, basically this is the written acknowledgement. In written form, the buyer is agree that I will pay debt in future. So it will become a legal evidence, and this is the very low risky situation from the seller point of view because the seller is safe. Anytime if the buyer is refused to make the payment, he has the written document which it can present in the court and can sue against the buyer. And when the buyer is agreed to pay on some future date, so a little amount of interest that is more than the principal amount is charged by the seller. So it will become the source of income and the source of working capital from the seller point of view. However, in case of accounts receivable, we are selling our goods or services on the verbal promise by the buyer. Buyer is verbally saying there is no written evidence that I will pay in the future. So here the risk level is very much high from the seller point of view. In case if the buyer refuses to make the payment, seller has no written document to sue in the court against him. And in this situation also only the principal amount will be repaid by the buyer and the no interest is charged. So this was a very much brief introduction about the receivables. I hope you will like it. Please share it and subscribe it, and also share your valuable comments for my improvement. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.